Some have gone so far to speculate that Netanyahu may have had awareness that something was coming, but planned to exploit any assault as a justification to wipe out Gaza and launch a major ground war against Hamas. And as of Sunday, Netanyahu formally declared war. Fact check true. Good evening, my friends. Israelis are questioning the, quote, catastrophic intelligence failure of yesterday. Maybe it wasn't a failure, my friends. Stay tuned. But first, Wall Street Journal admitting that Iran helped plot attack on Israel over several weeks. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps gave the final go-ahead last Monday in Beirut. Wall Street Journal's admitting it. Must be serious business. So at 6:04 p.m. tonight, 3 hours ago, Beijing Biden is hosting a barbecue for his staff. President and First Lady are hosting a barbecue for White House executive resident staff and their families. Please leave your young children at home. You don't want Pedo Peter to sniff any of them inappropriately. And again, escalation, my friends. I do not want to see it, and this is another major one. We'll get to the conspiracy theory about yesterday's intelligence failure in a minute. The United States is sending a carrier strike group closer to Israel and will begin supplying munitions starting today. Man, we give enough damn money to Israel. How come we need to supply them with munitions now? Anyway, the U.S. military is moving an aircraft carrier strike group and U.S. military aircrafts closer to Israel as a show of support. It's only going to cause more problems, I think. Again, this is looking very biblical, my friends. Might we be in the end times? We shall see. I will be paying attention, and we will begin supplying Israel with munitions and other military supplies immediately, Diversity Hire Secretary Lloyd Austin stated. So the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group to go to the eastern Mediterranean. It includes the aircraft carrier, obviously, a Ticonderoga class guided missile cruiser, 4 Arleigh Burke class guided missile destroyers, and they've augmented Air Force P-35s. They're kind of mid. F-15s, Superior, and F-16s, and A-10 fighter aircraft squadrons in the region. Yes, we have many bases around there. That's what $22 trillion in debt gets you. Anyway, in addition, the United States government will be rapidly providing the Israel Defense Forces with additional equipment and resources. My God, we give them how much damn foreign aid? Buy your own damn equipment and resources, fuckers. Anyway, I'll try to clean up my language too, sorry. Including munitions. So the first security assistance will begin moving today and arriving in the next coming days. So this is going to take a couple days to get there, my friends. Anyway, on to this. I've always questioned the government ever since Waco, my friends. That's how far back the bullshit goes. I don't believe that official story, what happened towards the end of that timeline. But anyway, here we go. Never in history has Hamas and this is Zero Hedge, by the way, has Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad been able to kidnap and kill hundreds of Israelis in a single day. Saturday's assault was clearly well planned, highly coordinated, well armed, and organized by Iran, most likely, and very likely was in preparation for months or even years. Even the Times of Israel was reporting an Israeli death toll of over 600, and the military confirming over 100 in Palestinian captivity. Some Americans are in that group as well. Poland's actually flying military assets in to get their people out, and I believe Romania was as well. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, Israeli officials and media pundits now want answers because they actually don't just fall lockstep in line with what the DNC tells them. How could Israel's most celebrated and storied intelligence organization, Mossad, missed it? I don't know. Maybe they're spying on I don't know. Maybe they're seeing who's praying the rosary in front of abortion clinics. I don't know. Too busy doing that. How did the military not have any foreknowledge that it was coming? How did Gaza jihadists overrun several IDF outposts so swiftly and easily? Maybe because they knew about it and they kind of didn't tell anybody, a la the Roosevelt Pearl Harbor alleged conspiracy, that he knew it was coming, and he made no move to stop it. So current and former Israeli officials are now decrying the catastrophic intelligence failure and warn it may have serious lasting political ramifications. The whole war could even serve to destabilize the Netanyahu coalition government. Chuck Freilich, Israel's former Deputy National Security Advisor, told Politico, blew it on, this is a catastrophic failure in regards to Gaza. It's a failure in terms of intelligence, operationally, and it's clear we were totally unprepared by this. Or were you? The divisional headquarters responsible for Gaza was occupied. They're in disarray, so the whole response has been delayed. So This took place on the 50th anniversary of the Yom Kippur War, and then after the Yom Kippur War, it took 3.5 years for then Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir's government to be toppled. I don't think it'll take that long this time. So, a former IDF intelligence chief, Amos Yadlin, compared Sunday's raids to the intelligence failure of the Yom Kippur War, which famously saw the Egyptian and Syrian armies mount a surprise attack on Tel Aviv. And even the common Israeli public has been voicing outrage as well. Oh my God, maybe the media going to report on this? They may. I don't know. They're probably not bought and paid for by Big Pharma over there. Who knows? Ex-IDF soldier explains that the events took place are impossible. She was a border, sick, observer with the highest tech available. If a bird came close, we knew. Even a cockroach came to our fenced border, we knew. How did 400 Hamas pass through this day? I'm not going to subject you to this video. Military men are asking similar questions, with Eli Marom, former head of the Israeli Navy, stating in a national broadcast, all of Israel is asking itself, where is the IDF? Where is the police? Where is security? It's a colossal failure. The hierarchies have simply failed, with vast consequences. I assume Netanyahu doesn't have a bunch of diversity-hired dipshits like we do in our government. And among Western pundits, an op-ed in The Guardian says it was unthinkable in an intelligence failure for the ages. Peter Beaumont wrote, Hamas's surprise attack on Israel on the 50th anniversary of the Yom Kippur War will be remembered as an intelligence failure for the ages. Maybe not like 9/11. In the space of several hours, dozens of Gaza militants broke through the border fence into southern Israel, surprising local military positions. So gunmen kidnapped and murdered Israelis on the southern border. Okay, we've covered all that before. Anyway, some have gone so far to speculate that Netanyahu may have had awareness that something was coming, but planned to exploit any assault as a justification to wipe out Gaza and launch a major ground war against Hamas. And as of Sunday, Netanyahu formally declared war. Fact check true. And the war declaration was taken in accordance with Article 40 of Israel's Basic Law. The Israeli government press office said, Will a fight in Israel's northern border be next? So, surprise attack by Palestinian resistance fighters. Hezbollah supported Hamas, and PIJ, I don't know what that is, was firing mortars from South Lebanon. Yes, this could get very ugly very quickly, my friends. Follow the space. Shorter video tonight, covered half as many topics. So, if you like my content, hit subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and I'll try to clean up the language, my friends. I'm passionate about these things, and I talk to you like I'm talking to my wife on a car ride. So, and I use colorful language. I apologize. It's a free country. Well, sort of. Anyway, pick up some non-perishable food. Oh, leave me a comment. I read all the comments, even the ones bashing Israel or Palestine, whatever. I took them from all sides today. So pick up some non-perishable food, and God bless. Allah bless too.